Hostiles. Last time, shit happened.
If you didn't see last time, Milla's dead.
Shit may have occurred. One or two shits.
We invaded Gillen's ship.
Mm-hmm.
We found the Lance of Kresnik.
That did happen.
We killed Gillen, he's dead.
He's dead, yes.
Then, Muse fucking betrayed us.
I don't know what you're talking about. That giant gravity ball could have come from anywhere.
Fucking betrayed us. Gravitated us, and Milla sacrificed herself in order to save everyone else. Milla's dead!
Yay!
But it's okay, because the four who we freed from the Lance sort of kind of rescued her soul before she died.
But we seem to have amnesia.
Sort of. Yeah, and we don't look the same.
Not quite,
We
no.
look different. And they're like, shit, we didn't do it right.
We fucked up. Oops.
Things are, you know, we're dead, but we're not dead, but we're also not okay.
So
So
we're gonna learn a little more about
shit's
that.
happening. And Milla's gonna go on a bit of a worldwide, spirit worldwide tour.
Yeah.
While the plot goes on without her.
An awful lot of plot's kind of gonna happen in the background here.
Up the desk. It's fine.
It's fine.
We're fine. It's
Blew up everything.
It's all good.
Everything is destroyed
It's
now.
all good. I hope you're all excited for me playing as Milla alone.
The character she doesn't control.
Yes, and we're going to be alone for a bit. And we figure we'll probably talk about some stuff. Sure, Flying Green Guy was Battletoad.
We don't talk about that anymore. So yeah, this is Milla, question mark?
Actually, no. Yeah, we can't actually put like any accessories on her. We don't have a menu. We can have like, you know, a good look at her. What are you laughing at?
The window?
Oh, the titty window, yes. Yeah, it's kind of hard to see in the spirit world because
Everything with the filter on,
Yes.
it's not as obvious when you come into here.
Big titty window right there.
Thigh window?
Thigh window,
Kinda
yeah.
got the cami, the onesie on.
Well, might just be completely naked, to be honest, right now. Wouldn't put it past her. Alright.
So yeah, this is a little weird.
You're not allowed in Yakara.
There we go. All the people are loading in.
An aquatic spirit climb? I'm not sure what to make of this.
Oh, come on. Isn't it obvious? You're so lucky I'm here to figure everything out.
You do get new portraits for like the random stuff. It's great.
Why not try somewhere else? In the rite of purification. Oh, well, that's weird. Turning to Hamil. Oh,
I
you
think we
never
already
know.
are someplace weird.
It's true. A place from aquatic spirit climb. How
That's-
strange.
Also a bit weird because these are all ladies.
No. I want to talk to the other lady, please. Thank you. gonna catch her. So yeah. We're not allowed in the carousel. Off we go.
Mm-hmm.
Bad.
Got thing with that chest over there. We're heading back. Ah, yes, you get the like regular battle opening, and then it goes yellow for some reason.
Oh, hello, you jerk. Wow, what a jerk.
Please stand down.
Got like a little weekend, it's fine. I'm heading in the other direction, right?
Yep. Backtrack and head east is where we're at right now.
Alright. Grab. So these are actually all different monsters, by the way. They look the same.
They look the same, but if you like look at them in, or like
Yes.
you look at their names, basically.
They
it's
are
Spirit Realm.
Spirit Realm. So if you want to complete your monster book,
You have to fight everything.
fight
in this
everything
area.
here. Luckily, I don't believe fighting everything is required for the platinum.
Don't think so. Although I think you need to fight some amount of it.
I cannot lose.
Sound a bit different too.
We'll not be doing too much fighting. We'll be doing a little bit because we want to, like, you know, keep levels up and stuff.
Yes, we don't want to like not level at all. Alright, so it says check the hole in the wall, or hole in the north wall for a French toast.
I'm guessing that's in the next area.
That's probably it. It doesn't really say where these pick back up because it just says
I have
backtrack.
realized she also has a butthole.
Of course.
It's not, that'll get me banned on Twitch if I see.
They're
But
like
let's-
opinions. Everyone
let's-
has one.
Let's stay above her hair because when it
Ah,
parts,
there was also a save point here.
we had to go that way anyway.
Yes. That looks like a hole. And climb up the ledges.
Probably want to do is have a healing
Mm-hmm. Probably. Home.
tracker.
Grab my tea.
Somehow are able to, I guess,
some
expand our
commerce,
shops. Yeah, the Spirit Realm
We're patrons of the
has
merchants
shops.
even here.
You know it. All right. I mean, luckily we only need to buy stuff for Milla right now. Pretty good, I think. Oh wow, we have a shit ton of venomous stingers. Up goes the armor shop. Alright. I guess we'll be stuck in the Spirit Realm with not all that much to actually talk about concerning the game, like, at least this part of it. I guess we'll decide what we want to, like, chat about.
We had talked about how there's a lot of things we've been noticing with the game and overall stuff. Especially when it's like, in comparison to Grace's, which is now the second most recent Tales game we've played.
Oh yeah, she's down at the Rune Circlet.
Mm-hmm.
Mostly because it has
Yes,
elemental.
because it has the elemental resistances, so we
At
kept that
this
on for quite a
point,
bit.
I'll probably go ahead and buy her.
Fairly significant upgrade. Not that I have any reason to hold this controller, but I'm going to do it anyway. Feel like I'm doing something useful.
Well, get her best sword, because, yeah, why the fuck not?
We got money to burn when she's the only one in the party.
Might as well make this part of the game as easy as possible,
Yeah.
to be honest.
Yeah.
Hi.
Found it.
Oh, yeah! Ha! Use fire! Now! Whirling assault! Now! Whirling assault! Oh, yeah! Use fire! Oh, yeah! Cloud pierce!
That was unpleasant.
Fine.
Mm-hmm.
So we talked a bit about, like, especially on, like, Milla's story, we got a bit of, like, Leia's stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Like, Leia is, in a lot, motivated by her desire to help Jude.
Right, head west along the cliff here for another chest. Head east and hop down. Yeah, I think that's like those steps over there. East is a bit of a stretch for that, but hey.
But yeah, like, I really like Leia's character arc because she starts, you know, she is motivated by Jude, her childhood friend who...
Shows up and is a wanted criminal.
And abandoned her.
Hello.
Hello!
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh!
Powerful babies.
Now! Whirling assault! Now! No!
If I'd known it was strong, I wouldn't have attacked it.
If you'd known it was there, I don't know if you would have attacked it.
Okay!
But, yeah, so, like, her best friend, childhood friend, left to go to the big city without her, so she planned to become a nurse to help him out.
Mm-hmm.
And, you know, when she joined the group, her list of reasons, like, were basically all about helping out Jude, and Milla kind of, like, makes fun of her for it.
Yup.
But also thinks it's very cute and adorable. But, like, later on in Milla's story, Leia realizes that, one, Jude is super into this lady right here. Snebozo, thank you for the raid.
Thank you so much. Hello, everybody.
Oh. We're in Milla's spirit world, so we're just talking about other random shit about the game.
We're mostly seeing recolors right now.
Yes.
Of the entire world in
Yes.
yellow. Yeah, no other chests here, just some rando pits.
Anyway, like, you know, she realizes that one, Jude is into Milla. Like, really into Milla. It's very obvious.
It's very obvious, and it's clear that she's still got some feelings, but it's probably not gonna work out. Nice.
And two, that maybe, like, revolving her life around someone else isn't the healthiest thing in the world to do.
Mm-hmm.
And so her stuff about Agria and Milla in the cave is her, like, being like, you know, do I want to be a nurse because I want to help people, or because I want to help, you know, be there for Jude?
Yup.
And realizing that, you know, maybe becoming a nurse to help out a boy, is kind of bad.
Isn't the best way to live your life.
And I really like how it deals with, like, you know, the boy she likes liking someone else. She isn't...
Super jealous.
No, she isn't,
horrible.
like, angry at Milla, or even particularly angry at Jude, to be honest. She realizes that Jude just doesn't like her that way.
Yup.
And, like, instead of... And, you know, she's obviously, like, a little sad about that crab.
About that crab.
But, like, it does... Oh, I think I missed...
Ah, yes, right along the path to a chest with a
Just jumping
rosemary.
from the crab.
It's really difficult to see when you're being chased by a crab.
Like, she reacts to it very maturely, like...
Recognizing that given that the world is about to end, like, and that the fact that he's just not that into her isn't the biggest problem on the thing, in the world.
And that maybe she has some growing up to do, and I really like that as... like, compared with Jude, because Jude actually has an extremely similar arc.
Overall, yes.
In that...
Each should have one chest in it.
Yes,
Yep,
in
right
that
there.
Jude's entire life is revolving around Milla.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know, Jude starts out, you know, kind of doctor, kind of gets, you know, wrapped up in things much bigger than him. Kind of gets dragged along, but, you know, he falls in love with a strange being from, like, the Lord of Spirits. And has basically planned to revolve his entire life around, Milla.
Yep, and you get this interesting contrast between the two of them that, like, manages to not be a cheeky love triangle or anything, which is really kind of nice.
Like, even though, like, Milla's dead, Leia is absolutely not in the movie century. Not that we know, because we're here in the spirit world, but take my word for it. Bigger shit is happening to them right now.
It is true.
But, like, yeah, like, while Leia has...
Alright, head along the south wall for a chest.
While Leia has realized that revolving her life around Jude is a bad, unhealthy way to live her life, Jude hasn't quite made that realization about Milla.
Oh, that horse is coming for you.
I really like that they have like very similar arcs in that way, and you know, showing how like just an unhealthy obsession, how you live your life can be like bad.
Yeah. Well, I think it's also like really a lot for a Tales game to be getting into when like a lot of the characters you'll get in this, their defining character trait is that they're like the ninja. And that kind of thing. Like, it's interesting to see them do this sort of thing where you've got parallels between characters and how they react to different things. In that little corner over there, around the rock or something. Ah, yeah, there it is.
I go beat up a big plant lad.
Yeah.
I think we really like the most, like, replaying this is the character moments, is, like, everyone's motivations and how, like, not so much straightforward, but how consistent they are. Like, even someone like Alvin, who seems really inconsistent, he's a man who betrays every single person he ever works for.
It makes a lot more sense in the context from he's literally just trying to get his mom back
When you realize that he is from this other world that Milla has been hiding from us, that his entire motive, he's been here since he was like 6.
Yes.
He was dragged here accidentally and trapped here from his home in kind of a backwards place, even, where people who can't use spirit arts are seen as kind of lesser.
Yup.
Like, where you are in the hierarchy of this world depends entirely on how much
good
mana
you are with spirits. And like, we've had the talks about Spyrex and how it lets everyone do anything. And it's basically been presented, like, largely uncritically throughout this thing, because it kind of is Milla's lens towards it.
It's bad, it kills spirits, anyone can use it, which means anyone can do evil things with it.
And like, it's worth noting that it is correct that it literally kills spirits as it goes, so it's like, it's not a good thing to use it. But
the people who are dependent on it, because, hundreds of years ago, someone built their entire society around coal, Spyrex, it means it's so intertwined in society that just not using it anymore isn't really an option. And these people are suffering for the actions of their ancestors, which isn't the most fair thing in the world. So what do you do about that? And I always felt like Vesperia's environmental message was very,
muddled.
Not only
simplistic.
muddled, but very simplistic. Like, it was like, yeah, we're using Blastia, it's killing the world, let's stop using Blastia, and it'll be hard, but, if we turn Blastia into spirits, it'll be fine.
Yeah, people will figure it out.
All our energy problems will be fine, people will figure out what to do, nothing could possibly go wrong. Is that the only thing in here?
Yes. Yeah, you grab the cheese.
And, like, the game essentially ends
South
after...
wall for a chest with a ridiculous number of crabs in it.
And the game just ends after you get rid of all the Blastia, and you see none of the after effects of what destroying the world's, like...
Major source of
everything
yeah.
is. Hello.
Whoop. Kinda got surrounded there. Flanked. Damn, they're combo attacking you now.
A little bit.
Arson Turtle. Powerful allies.
I cannot lose.
And so, like, yeah, back to Alvin, when you learn that, he came here when he was trapped here when he was 6.
It's probably down in that little
I'm just
alcove,
grabbing
yeah.
this. And that his mom, having been trapped here, got dementia and is always talking about going home. His whole motivation starts making all this sense. He was really working for Gillen this whole time.
Yep.
And all his betrayals were betrayals of them, but not ultimately betrayal of his goal to get home, get his mother specifically home.
That's why when she dies, it's like, well, fuck this then.
When she dies and Gillen reveals that he doesn't want to kill Milla, like he doesn't actually want to get rid of the wall that's like blocking them from getting like back.
Do another offshoot south and then check the corner for one last chest, and then we're getting into Hamil.
And he realizes that Gillen has betrayed him.
But Gillen is a motherfucker.
Had no intentions of taking them all home. And then he tries to kill Milla because that will destroy the wall between
That's
Riz and
basically
Axia.
his goal, yeah, like when you see him point his gun over it, ooh, hello, at Milla in the big reveal cutscene.
And so everything now slots into place. Like, he had this motivation and everything he did was in service of that.
And, like, it actually manages to do this mystery and, like, deeper plot thing without feeling thin, because you're actually with this character this entire time. As opposed to a lot of villain stories where, like, at the very end they try to tack on, well, maybe he was just misunderstood to it. Alright, so we're going into Elise's house.
What's the matter? This place ring a bell?
No.
Perhaps she visited here while we were trapped inside the lance.
Whatever.
Don't care.
They're in trouble.
I will handle this.
Thank you.
I'll beat up those damn harpies. Alright, head into the house and check the basement.
I do like the 4. They're very good.
They're quite good, and it's actually shockingly, like, short the amount of time you actually get to spend with them, despite the fact that they are fully voice acted.
And portraited.
And portraited, yes. Like, it's clear that some effort, we are now heading into the orchard, went into all this, and I think it's a really interesting part of the game. But it is also, like, how short it is definitely shows, like, a lot of the rush that came in.
And, like, as much as I like the stuff with the 4, it furthers nothing of the plot.
Yes, this is actually just kind of separate backstory, essentially.
Yes.
Stay back. I said I would handle this.
I'm big.
She does not seem particularly concerned about who does the fighting.
What?
I wanted to fight.
What matters most is that we save these people.
That's right.
That is a weird spear bow thing that Undine has.
Oh, I have to fight 3 enemies. Oh, good fucking lord.
And 2 of them are harpies. That seems like a good way to handle it.
That went good. That went good. That went better than I expected. I shoved them all into the air. Who gives
What
a
if I
shit?
just took them to space?
I can't thank you enough.
Please, stop by our house in the village whenever you need a rest.
Uh-oh.
Oh no, black clouds.
Fart smoke.
Fart smoke.
Whoa, guys, something's not right.
That's an
Wow,
animation.
wow, Sil, calm down. Oh no. So they died anyway.
Is
Whoa!
everyone all right?
Uh-oh. This might give a little better idea of,
So yes, it wasn't clear before. We are in the spirit world. These people are spirits.
rather than,
You cannot touch it from this world.
I know it's rotten, but you couldn't have saved him if you tried.
Don't blame yourself.
Let's move onward.
I think it was a metaphor. They're not actually dead. They are spirits rather than humans.
Yes, this is not actually the afterlife. This is the spirit world, and all of these people are like the spirits who die when you use Spyrex.
Yes.
Like a big thing that kind of comes back in Tales of Zestiria in this thing is this whole like separate world of spirits that people can't see
Yes.
that nevertheless have interactions with people. It actually comes up first in this game.
I think it's because, like...
So if we are hurt, you
Milla
can sleep in
and-
Elise's house.
Yes, Milla and the 4 don't look like people, and most of these spirits look like
Are using the
people.
NPCs like as their things. I guess it's the upstairs bed.
Excellent. Ah, yes.
Yeah.
So they're not ghosts. They're a separate race,
Yep.
essentially.
Yeah, like the whole plot about how every time you use spirits are dying. These are the spirits who are dying. I already went through the Sea Falls. Alright, head into the first house here and look around for an item. Yeah, which is the weirdly hard turn.
Spyrex men will find you. No. Oh, sorry,
Good
there
word
was a
for
girl in the
Spyrex.
orchard.
Milla would still be with us.
You are correct about that, but please, try to calm down before you set all the foliage ablaze. He's so frightened.
But when you get worked up, Undine, you're a million times scarier than Spyrex.
Yes, pass through the human world, her mana, arts, and the souls that Lord Maxwell oversees.
Well, that's interesting.
Right, purifications that roots fallen souls to the world.
Black egg.
Black egg, black egg.
Alright, Mayor's house will have another scene and a sub-event.
Great.
The scene might be the sub-event, but
Women were taken to New Kara.
is weird.
Yes, strange child.
Alright then.
I do wonder if they plan to
What
have,
happened
like...
in the orchard out of your
Or...
mind?
Well, the
Perhaps
spirits
you should
look
just
less
live
like
in peace.
people.
Yeah.
More unique sprites and kind of run out of time.
It certainly
Yes.
feels that way, especially
You
when
should focus
a
on
lot
your
of the
own
NPCs
happiness.
already also feel that way.
Mhm.
Like, there's a lot
What's
of
happened to me?
repeats.
Peace. Were those two at peace? Why do I still care? I don't need to fight anymore. I couldn't protect them.
And one other thing I like is that, of course, Milla has been
Here should have something.
hiding information
Something
from
is
everyone.
amiss. What do
Mhm.
you think?
Oh, give it up. How would she know? She's not even Milla anymore.
So Milla has been hiding from
Yes.
everyone
The other bedroom will have something.
that, like, you know, Riza Maxia was an enclosed world.
Yup.
But that doesn't feel like, in a lot of games, it feels like people are hiding things. And if only they had told someone, then, you know, things would have been different. We're hiding it for no reason. Whereas, like, Milla hiding the fact that this world is enclosed is, like, totally reasonable.
Yeah, like it kind of
because-
underpins the entirety of the world. There's
Because,
one
like-
more item around here. Yep.
She doesn't
I
want to
believe
panic all these humans, and also, they don't need to know.
Yes, it's not like hiding this is what got us into this situation, which is usually how, like, why people talk about not sharing information. Like, this whole plot really doesn't hinge on this misinformation. It's more, there are a lot of different actors who are trying to achieve
You're
different
thinking
goals,
about
and they've
going
kind
to
of
the
come
Hollow
together.
Mount, Are you? I don't think that would be such a great idea right now. Why? Well, let's just not, okay?
The Holloman, but I
Hmm.
want to go now. Yes, you can see that. Yeah, we can't actually like go anywhere.
Yup.
Like this is a whole new world essentially, and we have to walk it.
Yep. It just happens to look an awful lot like the old one.
Everyone looks like a human.
Weird,
Hmm.
that.
I like this town. They have a festival for me every year.
Aw.
That's why I always make their fruit so sweet.
Oh, thanks, Gnome. Maybe I could do that for you.
Yeah.
Yeah, just like I love all the character interactions and all their motivations.
Yeah, definitely. Right. South along the east wall for a chest.
Like often in JRPGs, kind of in particular, party members where you don't really understand why they're there.
They're kind of just there because you needed an extra member for the party.
And like there's kind of no one like that here. Like Leia is kind of the most, but even then, like, you know, she came because, you know, she wanted to follow Jude.
And then realized how weird that was, and now this is where she is. Or Souther.
I also like that moment in Cambalar where Milla helped her with the switches rather than like taking over or anything. She just like helped her out.
Yep.
It's a really good moment for Leia's character and for Milla's.
Yup. Nope, didn't take him with. Ah yes, you do have aerial fall, so I think if you press down, you will go zooping straight down. Which can be quite helpful.
Unpleasant.
Taking them into the air seems good. Good and grand.
As with many Tales games, if they're up there, they can't really do much. Yeah, there's a...
What
There.
a pain. We could fly there in a heartbeat if we just tethered up.
If you're in that much of a hurry, Sylph, feel free to go ahead without us.
Got this beautiful world to explore, Sylph. Opposite side has one more chest with even more melange gels.
We are going to have so many feathers to hand in. We
Oh,
eventually
yeah.
get back.
Someday. Yeah, Milla is extremely the aerial character.
I'm not very good at it. I didn't really play much of Jude. I should switch. I just realized I'm on manual.
Oh yeah, you totally are. I didn't think of that at all.
I just realized that's why I'm not like
Running at them.
why I'm not hitting enemies.
Yeah.
Like, I'm on the mode I don't like.
You like my large fruit and cheese.
I prefer Sammy also. I don't know if she is aerial casting yet. I mean, I don't play as her, so I don't know.
I don't think so, but I'm not 100% certain. So many melange gels. That's the last thing in this area, so just bags and whatever.
You're getting a bit too heated up, Undine. You need to cool down.
You're one to talk.
Got him.
Oh boy.
It is so funny to me, like, just how many lines and stuff they have when, like, this is the only part of the game that they're in.
Yes.
You know, they spent the entirety up to this point inside the Lance, so they couldn't be around. And you don't really think they're gonna get voices, because it's not like they talk when you... it's not like you can hear them talk, specifically. Even when you start as Milla. It's definitely a section that touches on, like, you know, this game definitely had bigger plans and just had to launch eventually.
Yes.
Spirit World is just full of shit to give merchants.
Mm-hmm.
East Wall will have a chest.
Oh, everything
Whoops,
mad.
surprise!
Everything angry.
Is
Captain?
and head directly west, zone, past the zone to the south, for a Panacea bottle.
What I'll do is instead of money, because like gives a shit. I just got that miracle bangle,
Yep,
so that
that's
seems
pretty
like...
good here when you're getting
She's the
literally
only
all
one
the kills.
killing,
Yeah.
yes.
Yep, that chest that's right over there. This should, I hope, be a pancetta bottle.
Excellent. So I assume we're going up there because I assume Sea Haven is.
Yeah,
progress.
ignore the Alati Sea Haven zone and head northwest. Should be one chest in there, guarded by a gobble.
And like I've mentioned this, but I do like how Milla and Gaius are opposed, but they're not. Their opposition isn't because one of them thinks abhorrent things or is a piece of shit or whatever. Like they both agree that there are like strong and weak people in this world.
And they just kind of differ on what to do
about
it. And really what the obligation of the strong is. Like, they both have very distinct ideas about it.
Yes, Gaius is very much
North wall to the west.
the benevolent dictator type. He's the one that's like, you know, weak people need strong people, not to lead and crush them, but to protect them.
Well, and also to raise them into
strong people, like,
so that everyone
you know,
can be strong.
Whereas Milla would prefer a world in which weak people, like, yes, need to protect them, but weak people should also be able to be. Like, she thinks that not everyone in this world needs to be, like, strong, have huge willpower.
Have a sweet katana.
And a sweet sword.
All that.
Like, you know, being weak is okay. And she wants a world in which it is okay.
Alright, last chest is all the way over by the little lake that's over here.
And I think it's a very interesting thing, because a lot of opposition in Tales' game is, a
little comedic.
Yeah, like sometimes the bad guys are just total shitheads. Sometimes they're like Duke, and it's like they just refuse to give up on their point of view because even though it has absolutely no merits, they just want to stick to their point. They can't conceive of another
There's
reason.
at least a few Tales games where, like, the only reason you're fighting a final boss is because it's a JRPG and you have to fight the final boss. And, like, this actually isn't one of those.
No.
Admittedly, Tales of Graces is one where you have good reason to fight the final boss, but then it just trips over its shoelaces after you fight the final boss.
No, Lambda is just poor.
He's good, actually.
And misunderstood, really.
Uh-huh. Now we're entering the Sea Haven. Big shoutouts to Vesperia, which had a basically unnecessary third act. I love Vesperia to death. The plot...
Vesperia has both of those bad guys I mentioned. The cacklingly evil one in Alexei, and then the dude who doesn't know what he's fucking... Like, is like, well, I'm on the path of genocide, and although you have good points...
Those are nice points, but we do have to fight. Sorry.
That's bad.
Well, in the worst case, you can always take them to space.
I'm going to.
Ah, yes, it's, I forgot that, like, the Thunderblade art is instant if you're in the air. Yeah, Milla gets, like, a lot of aerial stuff. She takes quite a bit from, Judith, from Vesperia.
Yeah, those are good points, but we have to fight is extremely abyss as well, yes.
Yep.
It is very Tales when they don't want their villain to be cacklingly evil. What they do is have them be, like, so attached to their, like, point of view that they literally cannot conceive of some other way of doing it.
With them.
Those are the two modes.
Whereas this actually manages to have some,
It had
some depth to it.
Gillen's.
Gillen is cacklingly evil, for sure.
But also had a good point.
Yes, had a reason for what he was doing.
And it's not an unreason. It's an abhorrent thing to do, using an entire other world as your...
To power your batteries.
But if your world is literally dying, you know, sometimes you do abhorrent things.
Center of town for a scene after you do shopping if you want to do
Not that I am, of course, endorsing that. Obviously, he's a real piece of shit and he should absolutely not be using another world as his fuel source.
But it's at least more than what a lot of villains in these games, especially, like, secondary villains in Tales games tend to get.
Yes. ass leaf I've been holding on to.
Mm-hmm. 3 times the leaf, baby.
Mm.
That dank bud.
Buy red.
Ooh.
No, sell them, right?
Yes.
Alright. Buy. Nope. Kind of read it. She's put them all in Milla right now. She's the only character we're ever
It's
gonna
the
have.
only character that this is the split.
Yeah, like the game like ties up its loose ends. It like makes Alvin's whole deal make sense.
Yup.
Adorable creature. No? Why the pillar are after her too? Oh, that's weird.
Hmm.
Am I gonna have to crash this party?
What are you staring at? Get lost!
Get along! Hi, motherfuckers.
It can't be. The 4 great spirits?
We're back,
What
bitches!
mischief are you two up to?
You doing a kidnapping?
We were,
Hey, hold it!
Pardon us, we have, business to attend
What is this voice?
What was he doing?
I've got rocks in my mouth.
Don't ever speak like that. Yes, the sequel is terrible.
Oh, this equals so much fun. Yes, we are going to the inn. Chatting her up. Yep.
Have you seen
Hi.
those men before?
A few times. I think they're tailing after me.
Uh-oh.
Do you know why?
Yes, I overheard something I probably shouldn't have.
Please, continue.
Are you
Give
the
us
one,
something to do.
Are you on the one
Okay.
from On the Run for the New
You are the
Kara
4 great
that we were
spirits,
told
after
about?
all. I
Hmm.
overheard that some woman committed the sin of false reincarnation.
Hmm.
And people are on the
Oh!
hunt for her.
Is that good?
Huh.
Huh?
Do you have any clue of this person's whereabouts?
I don't know. I didn't hear much else. But they clearly said they have to find her and kill her. Eventually, I found out that they had started to suspect us, so I've been in hiding.
I see.
Thank you for sharing your tale. You have been most helpful. Now see to your safety.
So we did see a thing that mentioned that only people who have been given permission by Lord Maxwell can
Cross the barrier.
cross into the human world. And someone's now being accused of false reincarnation.
That is a bit of a weird sentence.
Hmm. Hi.
Yes? Can I come too? With you?
Who
No.
are you? I know you. Why can't I remember?
My name's...
My name is Dude.
Ding-a-ling-a-ling. I'm ding-a-ling-a-ling.
I'm Maxwell. Yes, that's right. I'm Milla Maxwell. And I chose to die. But why? I can't remember. That boy. Who was he to me?
What's with those earmuffs?
You didn't have them in that cutscene.
Yes, this game does not remember.
Boo! Boo, game, boo!
Mm-hmm. I believe now we're heading to the town exit.
Can I get on a boat?
Nope.
Don't you think we ought to come clean with her? It might not matter with her memory gone, but still.
Sylph's making sense.
That's
I
fucked
like
up.
the wings on Sylph's jacket.
Mm-hmm.
We shall confess what we did to you. Once you were a woman named Milla. You lived with us in a place called Nia Kara.
You died in the end. Do you remember that much? We must tell you what happened afterward. We tried to retrieve your soul, before it could be purified and reincarnated.
We thought you'd come back with all your same old memories.
But we messed up. Your memories went bye-bye. Oops.
Soap is so good.
That is the way of things.
Oh, hey, that's a little weird.
Yeah, oops.
We are now heading back to Nia Kara. We can warp, though, thank God.
The wind changed.
Is it her?
Gnome, hide Milla.
Okie dokie.
Shove her in the ground.
Yup.
Oh, I forgot he just shoved her in the ground.
Yup.
Hey, Muse, fuck off.
Tell us, what fate befell the people you brought here?
They were all suspects, so naturally they paid the ultimate price.
In other words, your goal was to root out Milla.
Of course. How very perceptive of you. I must eliminate all who have learned of the schism's existence and secrets.
Well, duh. That's your mission after all.
But I never expected you would hide Milla and then march right up to me on your own. Did something go awry?
Milla has lost her memory.
We don't know how to find her no more.
So that's what happened. In that case, your usefulness has come to an end.
Yes, as you say.
You are well aware of our master's wishes. You all know too much. You must be reincarnated.
Die and pass along our powers to the next grade 4. We know.
Exactly. Lord Maxwell's specter is in the shrine. We shall await you.
Mm-hmm.
Is that good?
Are we prepared for this?
Yes.
Just bring her back up. Mm-hmm.
Hold your
Time to
breath.
say bye-bye.
You heard our conversation. Muse is right. We know too much about the schism. And that makes us dangerous.
We were prepared for this outcome.
Yep.
All that really matters is the 4 great spirits exist, not
Oh, you
who they are.
guys
Got it?
rock.
And
Come
slam, Never
on.
come back.
We'll be
No.
going now.
No.
No, you are not Milla. You are your own person. Forget you ever heard that name.
If you ever meet the next 4, please, give them our kind regards.
Enough already. Let's go get this over with.
I'm just rolling away.
Rolling on that globe. Now, I guess we could tether before.
Yes, we could use them, but we just used our own arts. Alright, we're staying at the inn for another sub-event. And the only other house in the area has 1,000 gold in it.
Alright. Well, oh, hello. So yeah, Muse fucking killed everyone.
Murdered all of these spirits.
Cause Muse is a fucking piece of shit.
In case you were on the fence about Muse.
In case my I fucking hate Muse wasn't enough, she's a real fucking piece of work.
Mm-hmm.
Well, well. You've certainly changed, haven't you?
I just want to live as Maxwell.
And that's an excuse to off yourself?
I know it conflicts with my mission.
Then don't. Don't do it.
I just don't want to disappoint.
Feeling? We're streaking because we're dead.
I want to be strong.
You didn't see last stream, we died.
I want to be
Good
the
job.
Maxwell that he adores.
What does Maxwell have to fear?
So that's what it was. I've become afraid. Afraid of loss.
Do you think it's interesting that you get, like, much more of that conversation than you did when you were actually hearing it the first time, when you only got Milla's side?
Yep. No, we heard them.
Oh, were they?
Yeah. No, it was like, don't do it. I remember that line.
Okay.
When you die, you lose your clothes. It's very true.
Mm-hmm. Alright, so it goes to the Flood Meadow next, because there's a few, items in it. We're supposed to be going to the shrine, but, seems like there's some bad shit over there.
So, yes, music can freely pass between the two realms.
Mm-hmm.
Supposedly only things like arts, and people who Maxwell allows can get through.
Interesting sentence.
Hey, is it? Yeah.
Alright, so head east. There should be a blue drasman behind a small rock.
Yes, we finally learned a bit more about Muse's motivations. She is being told by Lord Maxwell that anyone who knows about the schism has to reincarnate.
Yep. Just cleaning up some loose ends, it seems.
Cloud pierce! Lightning! That was unpleasant.
But that fruit and cheese, delicious. Maybe it might be around us here. It just says behind a small rock. I know that there's a chest way over there. I think that's the next one.
Yes, Muse there it is. It's also consistent in absolutely the worst way possible, yes. I do like when people do things, it's not because their motivations are,
inconsistent.
Yes.
It's that you don't know them.
It's that you just don't know what's driving these people.
Yup. Yeah, and again, it does it in a way that, like, a lot of other Tales games really are not very good about. Nice. What if I just keep blasting?
Lightning! Okay. Please stand down.
So north, and then the north end of the next area has a savory, and that's all for this area.
And it also explains why she attacked us on the ship.
Yes.
Because, like, you know, we don't, you know, especially being in the spirit world, it's like we're not getting the Jude party experience where maybe they find out, you know, they're in the real world, they get to have all that sort of thing happen to them.
This kind of explains, like, what's been going on from another level.
Like, why did Muse attack all of them with a gravity spell? It's like, well, because they all know about the schism. And that means they have to die. That's her mission.
Yup. Sometimes a combo is 300 lightning bolts.
Sure. My idea of a combo.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I love these guys, and they're gonna get your hands.
I hope there's not a devil arms beast up there in the spirit world.
I don't believe we're going there, actually. I think this is the end of the area.
I have to figure out when we want to fight those.
Yes,
beasts.
we will have to do that at some point.
Okay, yes, we're
yeah,
cut
it
off
cuts
here.
us off right
is
there.
Is that the only chest?
Yep.
Alright.
We are all done with this area.
I'll just warp back to
Neokara and head to the Spirit Way. Some good stuff in the next area, and also even more jet black feathers.
Okay, so I don't want to spoil what happens too much on the other side, because we do plan on doing a Jude playthrough.
Yes!
Where we're going to carry over our most busted shit.
And we are just going to blast through this game in true New Game Plus fashion.
In New Game Plus Plus, because it'll be based
True.
on, like, yeah, my New Game Plus file in which I got the platinum, so. If you want to see some truly overpowered bullshit, that's gonna be in a few weeks' time.
Yep, once we finish this one.
Once we finish Milla. So yeah, I forgot how many scenes.
How many little divides there are.
Yes, slightly, because you're on a different playthrough.
And how many character moments, which are by far the best thing about all this.
Yes.
What? You followed us?
Go on,
Why?
get.
No,
Skull?
get, boy,
Don't tell me you're
get.
trying to stop us from sacrificing ourselves.
No,
Wait,
why would I
Sylph.
do such a thing?
Her body is different, and her memory's gone. But a certain part of Milla may yet remain.
You keep dreaming
Yes.
as Milla
If
and
that's the case, there is nothing we can do to stop her.
You
in these
know,
inns.
Even if you
Sure.
never get your memories back, you're still the best.
Heck
Aw.
yeah, we are.
This creature isn't Milla. The real Milla would think more logically. She'd never be dumb enough to follow us like this.
Sylph,
If you are determined to accompany us, then we cannot stop you. Come with us, or turn back. We will respect your decision regardless.
Yep.
indeed.
I would never turn back.
Whatever.
And they're
Yay!
back.
Excited with them again. Woo!
Alright, follow along the north wall for a chest.
Free gnome Sylph and
And it
Undine.
only costs 40 TP. I am glad that she still has her regular moveset here, because I really don't like her moveset at the start of the game. It's not very good. Granted, it's, you know, you're not meant to have it for more than 10 minutes, so
Yes.
it makes sense, but... I actually really like playing as Milla in this game. That should be, yep, there it is.
Peep it.
It's actually worth us getting.
Gonna murder that peep
The
it.
spirit peep.
Murder the spirit peep.
We can, in fact, summon an Undertale, yes. But just one.
I can't move.
Guys are so small.
Lightning.
That was unpleasant.
Was
Murdering the
it?
birds.
Was it?
Alright, then head to the southeast quarter by the cliffside.
Big lad.
Oh
Got him.
shit, that lad is just standing on a cliff menacingly.
Mhm.
Cloud gear.
Hey god, that just deletes them.
Lightning. Okay.
That was unpleasant.
Mm.
Okay, west and south. Ah, yes. Lemon gels that we extremely don't need,
Yep.
because enemies don't get to attack us.
Nope.
That little alcove over there.
Butterfly.
Ah. Oh no, they're quick. I believe you mean spirit butterfly.
Okay.
Totally different.
Okay.
That was unpleasant.
Monster Abolisher.
Gobble a bobble.
Oh?
Oh, there it is. Very important that we get this, which is even more jet black feathers.
Woo!
And now we're heading west.
Yeah. More feathers, more feathers.
Mighty fine wood.
Hmm.
Alright, head southwest and up the first ledge. That chest that Peepit is
I see you.
guarding.
That peep is guarding that chest. Like, yeah, I'm gonna wiggle my butt.
Wiggle
this
at that chest.
while I'm here.
We are. Alright, continue to the northwest corner, climb the ledge.
You look like
They definitely got big chocobo energy. Yes.
Mhm.
Just a treant here.
There's probably an eye for you.
Back in the day, yes, I believe so.
Just slamming it with him.
Smack that tree. Damn, he even stunned him.
Use fire! Oh, okay.
That was unpleasant.
Fuck him up.
Yep, there's the
See
treasure
up there,
chest.
Yep.
They call this the northwest corner, which I might disagree with. Not sure that's the designation I would give it. Alright, head north towards the
there was
zone.
one down, up and below. I was like, does that one like chase me
But
up
I think
there?
we're going the
It's
other
like-
direction. Instead of zoning, follow the wall east for one last thing. Make sure to save and then zone west.
Got a boss incoming. Alright.
Mhm. It doesn't quite say how.
Oh, there it is, there it is.
Yeah, there we go.
I missed it behind a tree, I guess.
Fair enough, yeah. I didn't see it either.
You
We
wiggle that
probably
butt,
just
peep it.
camouflaged it.
Use wind!
Oh, fucking dare. Alright.
Okay.
That was unpleasant.
Hmm.
Am I strong?
Alright. Yes, this boss fight is bad.
Sucks. There's always a point in these old Tales games where you get a one-on-one boss fight, and never really the high point of the game.
No.
In fact, the line in the guide about it, the first one is, "This is by far the stupidest and hardest battle out there." So, have fun.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't think there's ever been a good one-on-one fight in a Tales game.
Mm-hmm.
Like, they don't exist. Tales games are not meant to be played, one-on-one.
Frankly, in a lot of cases, even the 4-on-1 enemy boss fights are, questionable. Like everyone's favorite one in Berseria, Phoenix.
No, I like that fight. Hard as balls, but I like it.
It's hilarious.
Actually forces you to, like, play the game.
Mhm.
Alright, well, yeah.
Have fun.
Alright, well, I'll go in on normal and see how it goes. If necessary, we can
always bump it down.
Bump it down,
Yup.
yep.
I have faith in you. For
No.
some reason.
Absolutely not. Never have faith in me. Especially since I don't know how to play this character.
Hell yeah.
Hello, I wonder who we're fighting.
Could be anybody.
Could be anyone. Hey Muse, what's up?
Oh?
Oh!
What do we have here? So you lied to me? Or perhaps you changed your minds? Never mind. I am not so cruel as to interrogate you over this matter now.
Don't care.
Sure.
But I do have one question for you.
What?
Can you really trust these spirits? If you don't know the answer, then allow me to provide it for you. Just as I have a mission, so too did you. At least when you were still Milla.
Muse. Must you really tell her
Uh-oh.
My, you willingly participated, and yet now you wish to pretend it never happened?
No one said that.
My primary mission was the eradication of Exodus. And as for Milla, She was Lord Maxwell's bait to lure Exodus into the open. He
Dun, dun,
realized that
dun.
Exodus had designs to take his life. So he made you believe you were Maxwell in the flesh.
Well,
And right
well.
on cue, Exodus threw all of its resources into killing you. Do you see where I'm going with this?
That's enough already.
Your mission, the one you felt so obligated to fulfill as Maxwell, it was a lie. A fabrication, to be more accurate. You were never Maxwell. And furthermore, the four great spirits here were under Lord Maxwell's orders. They raised you, a human girl forged in the crucible of the elements, as Maxwell. They brainwashed you into accepting your mission, Milla. You were abandoned by Maxwell from the very start, and your trusted four have been using you from the beginning.
She speaks the truth. All of us have been lying to you.
I love this
That
twist.
is why we
It's
plucked
really
your soul
good.
free, just as it was undergoing purification.
We betrayed our very master, Lord Maxwell himself, for you. Though I suppose that gesture rings hollow now.
Indeed it does.
But Muse,
Twist the
Milla
knife,
wished
Muse.
for us to live on.
She kinda grew on us, you know? Betraying her again just leaves a bad taste in my mouth.
We refuse your offer of reincarnation. We are staying right here.
What?
I love that you don't.
I have a mission.
Like, even though if you
Without
played
it,
all the
my
Tales
life has
games,
no
you know that
meaning.
Maxwell is
I
typically
must
an old
complete it.
man.
I
Yo.
cannot allow you to live.
But you spend so long in this game, you know, just accepting that Milla is Maxwell, Lord of the Spirits, that it, like, you know, you believe it the same way the characters do, where there's some skepticism at first, but it does kind of just become something you accept.
I won't accept
Also, Jesus.
any apologies.
I don't know what long range attacks does Milla have.
Oh god.
Like, I don't know her moveset at all.
Yeah, it's not very many that aren't like cast is the big thing, so it might just be like using the four. Ifrit's a pretty big one, I think. He does big slashes in front of you.
I won't accept any apologies.
And semi-auto's actually fucking me up. I'm gonna switch because it's running to her.
Yeah, straight in front of her where her gigantic attacks are, which is another problem with this fight.
I have to learn to. I have to turn though.
Yep.
Ah. I was turning, but it didn't turn, which annoyed me actually. Oh, good.
Oh yeah, that attack.
Oh, this is going bad. We're definitely gonna go down to the easy, because I'm gonna die. I don't think there's any world in which I don't die here, because I've done, like, no fucking damage to her.
What?
You might just do that instead.
That might just be the way, if you can break her guard fast enough.
Why was I jumping?
I've had that issue, like,
I was holding circle up and the game just decided that
yes, it
actually
does that a
meant
lot.
I was jumping and it's like, no, I was not jumping.
Yo.
Fuck off.
Fall through eternity into the dark abyss. Gravity well.
Oh no.
Oof.
Well, this is going fucking terribly. Yeah, I know. If I could get up, please. Thank
Please,
you.
can I stand?
Dark visitor. Dark visitor. Sharpened whip.
This fight is just way overtuned for this
I won't accept any apologies.
system.
Turn on my semi-auto again. It's registering all my C-ups
Yes.
as, oh, I don't have any. Fuck, I don't have any MP, that's why.
Ah! The green camera is the spirit world.
Cloud here. Lightning. Lightning. Cloud here. Farewell.
Cloud here! Lightning! 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 Cloud here!
This definitely seems like the way to go.
I'll rip you apart.
Oh, good. I don't need to.
This is the best part.
Elemental hymn!
It fucking tracks you.
Sure does.
You. Your fatal prison awaits! Event Horizon!
Like, her art tracks you. There was
Yup,
no
we have been able to
escape.
dodge almost all other Mystic Arts.
It's the end of the
Aw, you were so close.
Alright, yeah. I'm gonna load the save data, and I'm going down to easy because I don't give a shit.
Because fuck this.
Fuck this.
But yeah, sometimes she just decides that you're dead.
Yeah, no, she Mystic Arted me, and then she caught me.
Instantly ran in and did a murder.
She is
And yeah, she
real
gets
mad.
way worse at the end. It becomes much harder to guard breaker, which is where most of the damage was coming from.
Easy. Go check.
Yep.
Yep.
Tales games are always weird about that.
Alright, fight fucking blows.
Take two.
I mean, it doesn't help that I don't know how to play
Yes,
Milla.
that you're not the
because
person
I have,
usually playing Milla.
I have not been playing Milla, I have been playing Jude. That doesn't help that I don't understand how it used very well.
But also the fight
also
sucks.
the fight sucks. It's just unfortunate that we happen to land on me doing this part.
Yep, that you're the one playing.
I'm ready.
farewell.
Sounds like a clown horn.
Lightning! Lightning!
I do kind of like dragging her into the air here with that because her counterattack actually can't hit you.
Yep. A good place for me. I like
Yep.
pineapple.
Throw out a gel, use up all your TP again, and then delete her in a second combo.
Lightning!
There she goes.
Good.
Alright.
It's what she deserved.
Am I stronger?
Probably should have used, probably gonna be in our normal to use, food.
Why
Yeah.
Stat boosting food.
Yeah.
I meant to do that and I forgot.
Yep. Yeah, a little more defense might have been enough that you just didn't get blasted.
Simple.
Yep.
We do not know if Milla will regain her memory. Most likely she never will. But even so, to us, she is still Milla.
It is not the past we spent together that truly matters. We have realized that much.
In other words, the most important thing to you is not the past, but rather...
Stop right there. Sheesh. You were about to say the oldest cliche in the book.
Thanks,
We
Soph.
don't want to die just because we know too much.
Kind of
Then
fucked
why
up.
didn't you run?
Funny thing, we were fine with dying if it was for her.
We shall decide what we do from now on.
We shall follow our own hearts when choosing whether to obey or disobey our master's orders.
Kinda makes them not orders anymore.
But
Yeah?
memories are gone forever when they're erased. She will never be Milla again.
I don't fucking care. Did we not just tell you that?
We've spent all this time. Hello.
Hey.
Behold, the specter of Lord Maxwell, hegemon of the spirit world.
Thank you
Do not
for
be afraid.
explaining.
The Spectre is nothing more than concentrated consciousness. Its sole purpose is to purify the souls of the dead.
Hey, what up, Maxwell?
So not actually Sky Dad, but
The answer to your question is negative. This
Word?
ball of light contains a soul's former information. It is a miraculous art, able to restore memory and personality.
oh,
We may recognize this
useful.
voice. This voice talked to Milla in her dream.
Lord Maxwell, why was I never informed of this?
This isn't good. Lord Maxwell's gonna sense that we're here. Huh? He's not answering.
Why? Why have you stopped responding? How long must I wait until you answer me?
Been
I
like
do not
5
know
minutes.
why, but it appears her communication with Maxwell has been cut off.
No! Why is this happening?
Because you're a bitch. I don't know, Muse.
Sylph.
We have more pressing concerns.
No,
We
please.
need that orb.
Please go murder her. Oh, God. Save so much time later on.
But yeah, just reboot the hard drive. That'll fix her right up.
Orb.
In the end, we did what we came to do. We have found a way to restore Milla's memory.
Carry this light to the summit of the Neokera Hollowmount.
Thanks, Dad. Shadow Dad.
Yes, Maxwell is indeed an old man, as always.
Of course.
Yeah,
Let's
I
go
love
to
that
the
they
summit
kind
the
of
Neokera
like.
Hollowmount. If we use the light,
You do believe Milla is Maxwell.
Yeah.
Why wouldn't she be?
Yeah.
Also, like, Japanese RPGs absolutely like turning, like, characters into young women.
Hot young women.
Or young girls see Watson in basically every Japanese adaptation of Sherlock Holmes.
Indeed.
For some reason, they really like turning Dr. Watson into a small girl.
To an 11-year-old girl.
Why? Who could say?
Because he had a daughter. She's the best raw replacement.
Yeah.
Thumbs thumbs.
Awesome.
Thank you for the raid.
raid.
Welcome, everybody. We're doing Big
Alright.
Plot.
So we're going back up.
Mm-hmm.
I probably could have beaten it on normal the second time around.
It's
but-
just that also you could get all the way to the end of the fight and she
And
could kill you in
she
a
could
combo
yeah.
again. So, like, it's better to
She-
just
she
move
could
through
just
it.
fucking blast you, yeah.
Yep. But,
Note
hey,
down.
we never actually checked this area right here.
Hmm.
End up at the Neokera Hollowmount. That's cool.
Hello? A new area for once. No, nothing's happening. Don't worry about it. Muse did not kill everyone in the village. It's
No,
fine.
that would be ridiculous.
And Temporal Crossroads. We've heard about that.
Mm.
Muse can apparently go between worlds without using the crossroads.
She
But
seems to have fucked off here.
that is a way for us to get into the human world.
Indeed.
You may see the red dots that mean enemy present.
Mm-hmm. Those dudes did mention it's, like, filled with monsters. Alright.
Oh.
On the vines, head south, climb a ledge.
Cloud
Small
here.
tunnel.
Lightning. Cloud here.
Oh, butterflies. Also, you seem to have deleted them.
Now, whirling assault.
Okay. That was unpleasant.
Was it? I thought it was fine. Big lad.
Oh, look at that lad.
Big lad right there. Big lad, big light.
Cloud here. Cloud here.
I found my combo.
Yep.
Okay. That was
Chase your
unpleasant.
bliss, you know?
I do.
I'm glad I had those set.
They've been very helpful for me. I have to buy some more orange shells.
That's fucked up. Probably gonna find 30 in a chest at some
It's
point.
because we're getting all those pineapple gels.
Yep, yes, we're going through that crawl space. Pacific, which is good, we like those. Continue north to another tunnel.
Yeah, we're kind of no longer getting a billion orange shells from fights.
Yes. And like gels are always good because they're percentage based.
Yeah.
Climb the vines, look out the south, or south to spot another chest.
So yeah, I mean, she thinks she's Maxwell. The Great First Spirits respond to her as if she's Maxwell. Like, everyone around her just, you know, eventually...
There was a shiny back
Oh,
there.
was it?
But But yeah, like, it is very believable, and the game goes on long enough telling you that it, like, even when she herself starts doubting it, it's very easy to actually kind of miss that.
Yeah, once Muse showed up, she then, like, you know, Muse's like, I'm your sister, and it's like, but I'm Maxwell. Things got weird, you know?
Yep. And of course, Muse wasn't lying.
Okay, lightning.
They were in fact both made specifically for this purpose, so saying that she's her sister is a kind of a reasonable thing.
Please stand down.
And I do love the way that the game does that.
Yeah, Milla starts to, like, start questioning it. And she doesn't outright say it to anyone, which
vines to climb.
makes sense, because if she started telling these people who are following her that I might not be Maxwell, like, she's a little worried they'll stop helping her out.
Yup. Hell yeah, gnomed.
No. Okay.
That was unpleasant.
Slams down, good gnome. Yeah, she has a whole village who worship her, you know, Ivers, you know, her handmaiden.
Yep. And as far as they all actually
They
also
all think
believe
she's
it.
Maxwell, yes.
Yes, that tunnel.
Like, Maxwell has, you know, made it so that everyone believes she is Maxwell. People are trying... There's a whole group of people whose whole thing is about killing her because she's Maxwell, and she'll bring down the schism.
Yep. Yeah, and you sort of get that, like, her whole thing was actually just part of someone else's big plans. Ow.
Cloud pierce. Cloud pierce. Lightning.
Frickin' harpies, I swear.
I hate them.
Harpies in Tails games are always a problem.
Always the worst. Yeah, the lie is, like, the whole world Maxwell has been around this lie.
Yup. Again, it, like, brings up the fact that the Four Great Spirits disappeared completely 20 years ago.
Yes.
And it was specifically so that they could keep up this lie. Vines to climb.
Like, they were looking after Milla.
Yup. Like, the world has had tangible consequences because Maxwell's been doing some scheming. If we are now going through that cave.
And like, Milla was gonna tell Jude, but she kind of backed out when things were, like, happening.
Yep. Alright, and then that next area over there is our, point of no return.
Well...
Seems like a good time to just
Well, I'm picking up one from...
house down a creamy beef bowl.
Yeah, so I'll have to try and avoid these two, at least one of these two enemies.
Look. Especially with that one just standing on the chest.
Good time as any. Pop a holy bottle.
But yeah, and it is like the whole plot of the game does kind of hinge on all this, and it's quite good. Also, go away.
Alright. And then it's like, yup, she's not actually Maxwell, and it doesn't feel unearned because
Yes.
there's definitely enough, like, hints.
Yep. Especially the way that she feels about it and like what
Yes.
she's been talking about the last few sessions.
This is it. We use the light here at the summit.
Are we good?
Believe so.
That is a brew window. Slam it right in the brew window.
Whoa.
My powers are being summoned.
Uh-oh.
The signal is off the charts. It's Lord Maxwell.
But who could he be fighting?
Milla should be fighting.
I wonder who Maxwell could be fighting.
Who could say?
But
At least they slammed her memories in.
Hmm. Hi. Oh, is that good?
Hmm.
Your heart won't stop pounding, will it? Now do you see?
Ridiculous! Look at yourself, fool. You can barely even stand up. Do you really think you have the strength to resist me?
Remember why I chose to die.
Oh, bye, Jude.
Oh, he's fucking dead.
Yes, I do. I know that I do.
What did you say?
Oh,
This is
Jude.
impossible. You must die!
Yeah, some shit happened while, you know, Milla was in the spirit world.
Yup.
Just who are you?
Isn't that right? Milla?
Jude!
Yeah, she's got her wings back! Yeah! Oh, yeah, fucking punch Maxwell in the face! Yes!
I must be dreaming.
Milla!
Is this truly happening?
Milla? No way!
Bowl's back!
Finally.
Bow!
Milla?
Shut up, Jude! Don't talk, idiot.
Is it not Maxwell's mission to protect the future for all of us, both human and spirit?
But how can this be? Was this the Four's doing?
Uncertain? Uncertainty makes you weak, you know.
Hey, guys. Thanks for blasting us into oblivion, but I guess thanks for the
They
heal
cast
now.
Fairy Circle, it's fine.
It's fine.
Are you all sure about this?
We already beat up Muse. We're pretty fucked.
You.
Okay, Jude. Let's go!
Right! Here we go!
Do we get a menu?
I feel like we do, but I guess we'll see. Yep.
Excellent. Alright, time for us to... Oh, wow, that's 15
Everybody leveling.
points. Alrighty, what am I even doing? His is there.
I do also like that you learned that this old man has been behind all of this, and you immediately go and kick his ass.
Yeah, you do.
Literally immediately.
Yeah, you do. We gonna fucking murder this guy.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck this guy. Maxwell's watching us do it, being like, oh, guys, come on, really? You're leveling up at a time like this? Look at him watching us. Just his face watching me do this orb being
Oh, come on, don't level up.
Oh, come on, come on, come on. What are you doing?
I could beat him last time.
Alright, HP bench warmer, recover HP when not participating.
Like he ever doesn't participate.
Yeah, no, really. Falling Rush will change if you hold down the button. Demon Fist Healer, Server Strike, and Steel. Ooh, interesting.
Ah, so you basically get Milla's special ability.
Wonder if I get a better healer. Recall, 4% chance of automatically reviving when KO'd once per battle. And 2, overextension 3. And TP bench warmer. That one's actually pretty good.
Yes.
But I will go for that.
This set definitely seems like the ones.
Hey, don't mind us, Maxwell. I've just got, like, shit to do.
Just give us a minute. I know this is very dramatic, but we gotta set up the party.
Alright, who do you want? Do you want Milla or someone else?
I'll take Milla for this.
Probably Leia, I don't think. And I'll take Leia because I want to try to steal from him.
Yep, you're much better at knocking down with Beast.
Yeah.
Beast, the game that in literally every Tales game knocks things over.
Yeah. Well, I
The
have
one
not
art.
done the left half of this at all.
Hell yeah.
And that's where her mandatory thing is. Multi-item. Oh shit, yes. Single
Yep.
target items can target all members at half
So yeah, Leia
effectiveness.
can turn, like, apple gels into semi-treats.
Yep.
And lemon gels into actual treats.
And like the 100% one at 50% to everyone. It's ridiculous.
Leia's
And
item skills are actually really, really good.
We're gonna go for it because, yes, obviously.
Like, in Tales games, items are already better. In this one in particular, like, it's kind of ridiculous. I like how it lined up all your characters.
Well, the item is incredible, and we're going for it. She has, like, single-use healing as well, like, really good single-use healing spells. So, like, you use them to heal one person, and you have her throw items for everything else.
Yep. She becomes basically the fastest healer in the game.
Yeah. With her and Elise in the party, you are functionally invincible. All. HP benchwarmer, TP benchwarmer.
I assume those will be the same for everyone. At 2.
Yeah, 2% more TP and 5% HP when taught. Yeah, taunting
yes.
with Tipo.
Tipo taunts.
Tipo is gonna fuck you guys up. Alright, now it's your turn.
Hmm?
Have fun.
Never. I had fun once, it was awful. Yeah, so we're only at the stat corner for him. That's fine. To be fair, strength by 30 is pretty funny, if nothing else. We're not, it takes, this always happens when you do Milla's route. It takes literally forever to actually go fight Milla, or to go fight Maxwell, not Milla, explicitly.
Those are not interchangeable anymore.
Yep. Again, it's a really good twist. Grab this.
Like, it's definitely one of those, like... I always hate it when the game, like, lies to you about something and is like,
Didn't we get you?
I got you. We lied to you about this thing. And it's like, but this isn't that. Like, Maxwell lied to the entire world about
Yeah,
this.
like the whole plot revolves around the fact that he lied. And, like, explicitly for reasons that are explained to you throughout the
Yes.
course of the plot.
Yes.
Like, the pieces have slowly been coming together that this was to lure out Exodus and eliminate them so that he could protect his schismed world of Riza Maxia. And, like, it's actually a really interesting motivation. Alright, that will do us for that.
Alright, skills time.
Chester wants strength 3 because he wants 30%
46
strength.
points, you say.
But fever quite good. So, sort of just throwing up all sorts of things.
Yes.
Fuck it, safety net.
Elemental protection here is probably not terrible.
Yes, because Maxwell has much. Any of these?
Yep.
EP the old man. You do love to see it. Alright, fuck Water Guard.
Yeah.
He's not in this fight anyway, so it's fine.
Yep.
Right.
Alright, 24 points for Jude. Does he have anything to put on? I guess he might actually do now. Before he just had everything because he didn't have enough skills. He actually has, like, much more now.
Yup. It's one of those ones where it's like, the section itself, there's not that much, but you can see what they were going for, and it works in the context of the whole story. It also throws you into this situation where suddenly Jude and Co. are fighting Maxwell, Lord of the Spirits, which is, boy, there's a few hops to skip here.
Yeah, shit happened. Shit happened while Milla was gone.
Plot has apparently occurred over on the other side.
Good, alright, make sure I am semi-auto and you are manual.
Auto.
Alright, I'll take Leia, you take Elise.
Sounds good.
Alright. Yeah, it's just how the minutes go, oh, that makes sense, and oh yeah, like, sure, the game lied to you, but like, it was Maxwell lying to everybody.
Yes, the whole plot revolves around
Milla
it, rather
didn't even
than...
know. It wasn't like Milla lying to us, like, Milla didn't know.
Yeah. Like, it's a lie for in service of the plot, rather than a lie in service of making a twist, is, I think, the biggest thing about it. Like, in so many games where these twists fall flat, it's really because, like, they did a lot of really dumb shit just for the sake of the plot happening.
Stole the elemental cape. Alright, we got it.
That was quick. So anyway, this is Maxwell. He's got this weird snake thing going on. Because he's got his super mega chair. Whoa. Much to consider here.
He's nowhere near as hard as Muse.
No. Because we have our full party here. And frankly, his attacks are not nearly as,
like, we have Link, we have linked arts, we have mystic arts. One-on-one fights are always, like, the hardest shit.
Yup. Yeah, imagine actually getting healed when you, have people go, or when you take 1 billion damage.
Yep. So
Run.
Maxwell, in basically every other Tales game in which he appears, is always the Lord of the like summon spirits. He's always like the most powerful of them.
Yes, he'll be the final summon spirit that you get in all the games.
Yes, and he's always an old man.
Yep. This is the classic Maxwell design.
Yes.
Much in the same way that, like...
A bit more
we're dead.
technified. Uh-oh.
It's fine.
I guess Leia used it on you instead of Elise, which would have been better because she has resurrection. Might want to link with Elise.
He's got some pretty good attacks. Like if he catches you in his shit, it is danger time. And again, the thing about, like, Maxwell here being a villain is, like, it makes sense in the context of what we've been doing here. We thought that we were serving Maxwell, but it turns out we actually aren't.
Yeah.
Get the ass.
Behold the power of the spirits.
No, thank you. I prefer not to, actually. Old man yells at Party Cloud.
I got my
yes.
Mystic Hour out first, Maxwell.
And that did just eat his entire
Yes,
world. Hell
sure
yeah.
fucking did. I was holding it as he burst,
Yup.
so...
It was pretty funny, the timing of that. No thank you. I appear to have flown through him there. Hey!
I fucking knocked him up and slammed him down. Alright.
It called out to me and said, Milla.
It's really you.
He's back.
Everyone leveled 50 times there.
Yeah, because I did 50%
Yup.
expos and gold. Yeah.
Yeah, we got a lot out of this fight.
24! 9 and 9.
Fuck your chair.
Hey.
Hi.
Hi there.
What's up, girl?
Missed you.
Hey!
Xillia. Everyone missed us.
She's back! For real, really real!
I feel blessed to have lived long enough for this reunion to think that we would meet again.
And not in the afterlife, because we thought you were dead.
But it's
We
real,
did, in
isn't
fact, attack and dethrone God quite explicitly.
Mm-hmm.
it? Welcome back. Milla.
Especially you. Hi, you. Maybe we should pay attention to the old man over there, though.
Hi.
Ah, he got out of his chair.
Hey! Stay away from us! Or am I gonna have to finish you off myself?
I do not understand. The Four. Tell me, what is the meaning of this?
Learn the power of friendship.
I could no longer stand idly by and allow you to continue with this folly.
Right, exactly. So we decided to help Milla out and bring her to the spirit realm.
There's a weird sound in the background.
No such order.
Lord Maxwell, all people have hearts and minds, just the same as we do.
You can't just treat them like tools, even if it does help save the world in the end.
Maxwell, you may have been the one to give me my mission. Nevertheless, it was still my own mission.
You exerted your own will. And that was a decision that came straight from your own heart.
Yes.
The world you created seems to serve no purpose other than to exist. But what kind of life is that for its people? We all just want to live.
You've done some growing up.
This is why I could not understand your actions. Human hearts truly are complicated things.
Yep.
Perhaps my ignoring that fact is what ultimately led me astray. I shall dispel the schism.
Are you serious?
Maintaining the schism requires a tremendous amount of mana. Dispelling it will disperse this energy into the world. That should protect the world's spirits. At least for a time, anyway.
We'll need to find a solution,
It will grant
but...
us a reprieve of a few years. Possibly even a few decades, at best.
Thank you, Maxwell. We'll figure out a solution. Both Riza Maxia and Olympius will live on together. We'll find a way. You have my word.
All right, what a neat ending.
Maxwell, you would step down
Oh,
from your
hi
rightful
guys.
place as
What are you doing here, fucker?
Uh-oh.
Gaius?
Answer me, Maxwell.
I have grown weary of constantly being at the mercy of human hearts.
Maxwell.
If you wish to abdicate your throne as Riza Maxia's god, then I shall sit upon it in your stead.
Oh, good fucking luck,
A mere
Gaius.
human to replace me as my equal? How absurd. You are not worthy at all.
It is not a question of being worthy. It is a question of actually being willing and able.
It's got a
If you
point.
cannot fulfill your obligations, then I certainly will.
We're not done with Xillia yet, by the way, guys.
Oh yeah.
It matters not. I don't need your approval.
You might have figured that out by this happening, though.
Such power. It can't be.
Gaius?
The Lance of
What
Kresnik?
the fuck you doing, buddy? Oh, it's this bitch. Hi, Muse.
After all, you refused to tell me what I should do, now didn't you?
Muse, have you lost your mind?
I cannot allow you to destroy the schism!
Maxwell, you shall serve as the cornerstone of your own world.
It is my mission to protect the schism! My mission! Mine, mine, mine!
Release me right now! That is an order!
I'm afraid it's too late. You're always too late!
Muse, come to me. Are you prepared?
Whatever my lord wishes.
Whoa, dude!
No! Stop now! You can't me to unleash it!
Big fucking sword, I guess.
Is this good?
Muse's true power. A sword that can slice through space and time.
I
Is
don't
this
expect
good?
to meet again. Farewell, my sister.
You can't be serious.
Why are you doing this? Gaius!
I mean,
For
told
the sake
you.
of those who were killed, I will go to Olympias. And you shall return to Riza Maxia, where you cannot interfere!
Come on, you gotta be kidding me!
No! I can't hang on! Hang in there, Elise!
Someone grab the small child! God damn it!
It's fine.
Thanks, Alvin!
Maxwell, no!
Wait! What's going on? Not another one!
Leave at once! This man is not worthy of the name Maxwell!
We shall see!
You want to fucking bet?
Wanna fucking give it a go!
I love Gaius.
I love Gaius. He's so good. Well, he's like, well, hey, throne's empty. I'm taking it.
Where am I?
Someone just threw you on the floor. Jesus. Milla got
Got a
bad.
bed.
Milla.
Hey there.
Hi. Seriously, did they just put Jude on the floor?
Yep, not enough beds to go around. You know who gets one first.
Good morning.
Hey, how are you feeling?
I'm alright.
Like I just got
Where are
thrown
we?
through a black hole.
This is Balin's residence.
Who's that?
My cousin. You know, the one in Olympias? I could have sworn I mentioned him before.
You did. Maybe
We
didn't
have
know-
heard the name,
yeah,
Balin.
mhm.
We made it to Olympias!
Rise and shine. How are you feeling?
Not bad.
I'm fine. Balin, I presume?
Yep, aka the guy who saved your butts.
Thanks, buddy!
Not that it was a dramatic rescue or anything. Running into you was pure luck. Feel free to shower me with gratitude, though.
Sure. Hey, Balin, don't we seem, strange to you?
Maybe a little bit.
I'm surprised you recognized me. It's been 20 years.
Kind of a
I have
baby.
red sideburns now.
That's Uncle's gun, huh? You should thank him for it.
It's a little tricky thanking the dead.
Oh, right. Good point.
I love this guy.
Everyone just rolling with it.
Mm-hmm.
Your cousin sure is interesting.
He's an odd bird, even for Olympius.
You looking at my leg?
No.
Yeah, I'm a doctor though.
Don't worry about it. Childhood mishap. Calibration complete.
Balin, stop.
Why?
Hey, that's...
I didn't think folks from the other side would have seen one of these before.
A Spyrix.
Hold your horses.
Huh?
Life would be a drag without it. Literally.
Horn. The Asperixus.
Finally,
Huh?
Why don't you mosey
starting
over
to
and look
click.
something up? It's your first time on this side, after all.
This music.
Yeah.
I know this music very well, not from this game.
No, you spent a lot of time in this town in
Beating
Yep.
up monsters would be so lucrative.
You look really
Hey,
great,
we're God
Rowan.
Slayers.
Thank you. I suppose it takes a gentleman of considerable years to pull off a look as splendid as this.
Everyone done chatting?
Nope.
Alright, it's time for
How many levels did we just get there?
Many? I think like, oh god, Elise is level 59. Oh right, she gets levels from healing.
Oh, yes, and she full healed several people in that fight.
So
That's why she got 24.
She got like 24 points, which is like 8 levels or something. I feel like Milla was like 49, everyone else was like 50.
I think
so I
that's
think we
probably
got like,
right.
these two only got
The 3 levels, yes, because they got 9, and everyone else got 12.
Yeah.
She got 16.
Yes.
But yeah.
Many levels. Elise is probably gonna get onto her third, might even get onto her third, like, flower, depending on what I do.
Mm-hmm.
Second art, yeah.
So yeah, this game still has one more act to do.
We're not done yet.
We, essentially there we learned that Maxwell was keeping up the schism to protect people and spirits, but, you know, it was always kind of a temporary fix because people wouldn't be nice and just respect this fence that he put up that literally sliced the world into...
Not only that, but it was essentially dooming Olympius.
Yes, and it also, he was basically content to sit there and wait until everyone on the outside of it was dead.
Yes. He wanted everybody. He did not care. He was like, I don't give a shit about you guys. You guys are killing spirits, and he didn't give a fuck.
Nope.
So
1,000 years ago.
Yes, he put up the schism to protect everyone in Maxia, but and it turns out he gave Milla and Muse some missions. Maybe he didn't think through Muse's. I guess he like gave Muse one and realized she was a bag full of crazy and stopped talking to her, which made her even crazier. So she's kind of jumped ship because she
found someone who will give her orders. And so you once again get this theme of like living for someone else versus living for yourself.
Yes. A pretty big theme in the game.
It turns out that Milla and Muse are also part of that.
Yes. Although they're both doing their mission, essentially, and they both disobeyed Maxwell.
Yes. But for very, very different reasons. And we originally, like, you know, thought it was this divine mandate that you have to protect humans and spirits, like, because you're the Lord of Spirits, but it turns out that that wasn't true. That doesn't make it any less important if that's what's important to you.
Mm-hmm.
There it is.
Yes, Milla and Muse are both bound to the missions, and yeah.
It doesn't work out the way that Maxwell had hoped.
Nope.
For either of them.
Spell gun will take 1 point of damage from magical attacks. When using magic armor, receive twice as much damage when not using it.
Yeah, sure.
Melee Gamble, 1 point damage when guarding, receive twice as much when not guarding. Again, we're not doing that. Recover 3% of damage that's taken as TP. That's an interesting.
If you get the big smacky, you will just have a battery.
100% chance of all making the rabbit KO'd. Roll only work once for a battle. Yes.
That's the one.
Yeah. So check out the other ones, but we're getting that for sure. Magic Guard lessens both magical and physical damage, which is pretty good.
But yeah, like, you can imagine that after having played Graces, which is just such a fucking mess, going into this one feels like such a breath of fresh air.
Oh man, it so does. We're really enjoying this one. I think the thing about it is the difference in the way we talk about it.
Yes.
Whenever we talked about Graces, we always talked about it like
what they could have done to
what
make
they could
it
have done
work.
better. We were always like, okay, how can we make this story work?
Yep.
This story is bad. It's not inherently bad, but it's currently bad.
Are there things we could do to make it less bad?
What are rewrites we could do to fix it? Like, in Xillia's case, we're always, like, when we're talking about this off-stream, we're always talking about how much we love this character moment, and, like this motivation, and this thing we learned, and how they hide this from you.
And how, like, really you can see that even when it cuts corners and, like, you know, clearly ran out of development time, it still got the, like, biggest thrust of what it wanted across.
Yeah. It's really good.
As opposed to Graces, which wanted to do nothing and managed it.
This one is very, very good.
Yep. I like it, like, a lot more than I did the first time, and I liked it a lot the first time, to be honest. Actually liking the party is definitely a big piece.
It really is, like, likable characters, really, really help a lot.
So important.
It's so important to like your characters, and that is the biggest difference between Grace and Xillia, is the characters don't suck. But like, I actually do think this is one of my favorite Guild casts.
Coming back to it, I'm like, yeah, liking it more and more with each session.
Yes. Like I said, these characters have like very quantifiable motivations that they stick to.
Yep, very understandable, and like you even understand why Maxwell did what he did, so it doesn't feel like him going, oh, I'm gonna fix everything is like totally unearned, you know? He was doing it for his own reasons.
And it doesn't feel bad that the party convinced him to do good thing now. It's like the party beating him up and he just realized that he
actually can't control all this. He's very old and tired.
And he is thousands of years old and he is just tired.
This is not actually a good way for the world to run. It's just the only way that he could figure out at the time.
And he's like, maybe I can pass the world on to these guys, you know? And then Gaius comes along, and you can tell that Maxwell's also very prejudiced against humans.
Yep.
Not for no reason, considering humans just kill spirits
We're killing
with
all
fire
spirits
axes.
with that, yes.
I mean, he separated Riza Maxia because people were killing spirits. And he was just fucking pissed. So our Gaius comes along.
That's
just like
the one. That is the specific thing I have been waiting for this entire game.
Him being like, oh, fuck no, you're not getting my throne, you a human?
You little
no.
shits.
You little shithead, how fucking dare you? But also, like, Gaius coming along and interrupting is not out of nowhere because, you know, Gaius, this whole
He's
thing.
been talking about how if you are strong, you have
a duty to essentially rule
guide the world.
Yes.
You know, this megalomania has been kind of his character the whole through and through.
And he's also very, very mad about Olympius coming in and killing people.
Yep. And that Maxwell let it happen.
Killed one of his closest friends.
Yep.
What do the skills?
Ah, yes. So, like, the characters in this are just so much stronger than in, like, you know, something like Grace's.
I think even, like, most Tales games,
Yeah,
honestly.
it really is becoming, like, just one of my favorite casts, basically.
And Max was just like, I am so old and I am so done with your human bullshit. Fine.
You know what?
Fine. You
go for it.
Do it. Right? I'll buy you some time. Spelling the schism will buy you some time.
Yes, I won't instantly fix the problem, but maybe we can figure something out.
Which is another one, him being like, okay, this will just buy you some time to make a solution, rather than being like,
I'm gonna fix everything because I was just
spelling the schism
holding it up.
Fix the world. Woo.
It feels like a final boss fight, like from a lesser Tales game, but this game is willing to be like, actually, we're not done yet.
I think we do have.
I think so.
I don't think we
'Cause,
bought
yeah, I
a
don't
doctor's
believe-
ap for him. We always bought Helms. There's no way.
Yes.
So, like, at the very least, he has, like, pretty sure new fix. I feel like
Yeah, we was using the Rune Gauntlets before this, because they're very silly looking.
Yeah, so it basically gives people... She didn't have anything else?
I believe that Milla comes back with the sword that we've bought for her, because it's kind of like her canonical sword.
Yes.
If you do Jude's route.
All elements by 30%. What's the element? Okay. 15%,
15%
and
and some defense.
We got reflex on you.
The Bloodsucker.
But yes, it essentially gives them all the boost because you haven't been playing as them for a couple hours.
Yep.
Yeah, God, Emerald's a
I see
terrible
no
villain.
purpose in
Yep.
stopping here. Let us move on.
She shows up basically just to be like incredible villain flag and drag the plot out.
Duke is a terrible villain.
Yup.
Your Manalobe is
Not
crazy
really
developed.
a villain.
Is it?
You can just look at her and tell that?
Yeah, totally.
Sure,
When you
uh-huh.
build it up, your face gets all defined and smart looking.
I have trouble believing that.
So you think my face is stupid looking?
No, I didn't mean it like that.
Roast him.
It is possible.
Yeah, he
I
asked.
too felt that my face became more defined after I started channeling spirits. Perhaps the part of the brain that houses the mana lobe also controls the facial muscles.
Rowan, you're buying into this nonsense?
Then maybe the reverse is true. If we were to strengthen our facial definition, maybe our mana lobes would grow stronger.
It's brilliant.
That could very
So
well
we immediately
be.
just drop straight back into this, and it's wonderful.
You can't just lie to people all the time like that. Okay,
Thanks,
I'm
Tipo.
sorry.
Yeah.
I've never seen prank victims with such strikingly well-defined
They're
faces.
doing facial exercises. Brilliant. Beautiful. Perfect.
Is it really you?
Do I look like someone else?
No.
No?
You're me.
I mean, not right now. You did look like someone else in the spirit world.
You seem different from last I saw you.
Really?
A little bit. Looks like you grew up without me.
Could be. It doesn't change who I am, though. It's good to see you again.
Same to you.
Aww.
Aww. I think we've got anything new, but yes, we can now. We now have attachments from you.
Yes, and there were no Ifrit's treasures in the other one. This, I think, is the last skit.
Are you getting tired?
The spirit world is gone. We can't go back. So
Yep.
they didn't put anything like
Super
super
missable.
missable in there.
Hey, Elise, can we borrow Tipo for a sec?
Why?
Give Tipo a squeeze.
Yes.
This does feel good.
Stressful.
Amount of resistance. I could do this all day.
No, stop! I can't take anymore.
Aww, poor
All
Tipo.
the stress is drained through my fingers.
Poor Elise.
It's crazy addictive. Oh no, he's gonna get all stretched out.
Squeeze that,
I feel
Tipo.
so violated.
I love Tipo. Oh, you're ready for the smooth jazz section.
Oh, so much.
So many memories attached to that theme.
Yup.
Is that it? For Purchase
Yes, I believe. Oh. Ah, there's a miracle drill in the dresser.
Well,
Ah, yes, apparently that's
Oh, it
right
is
outside.
you. I never forget what these feel
thanks,
like.
Tipo.
Stop it, Tipo. Let go.
No, it's what you get for making me worry. That's right. I want a hug too. Leave some room for me.
Even you, Leia?
No point trying to fight it.
Fine. I surrender. I'm sorry for what I put you all through. That includes you, Alvin.
That's really not necessary.
No need to be coy, or Milla won't let you into the group.
What, you
Thanks,
plan on
Ron.
joining in too?
Yes.
I don't mind.
Very well then.
Yes.
I'm out.
Bye, Alvin. There it is.
Yep. Alright, should be a dude to talk to right outside the room.
Okay, so we're both kind of joking about like changing and, you know, not changing who they are, but they clearly have both been changed by this experience.
Yep. Yeah, this guy.
Cute. I like the themes of identity along with like the environmental stuff.
Yep.
One, the environmental stuff is a lot more complicated than most Tales games
Ever get
where
to.
it's kind of shoehorned in at the end and it's basically like, hey, stop using oil. How about we all just stop using oil? Hey guys.
What if we did that? That'd be great, wouldn't it?
Heavy metal. Don't know if we have any of that. I guess we'll
Feel
see.
like we might.
Mm-hmm. Oh yes, 3 jars for the debt addled. Yeah, that's Xillia too. In a nutshell, really.
Yup. F to your debts, Luger. It's becoming more relevant by the day, you know. We made an algorithm that will make algorithms for us.
Oh no! Oh, okay. I'd actually like more...
Actually, I think we should get something. Yep, there we go.
Oh, the Cronus
Chronosym
wow.
is generally quite good.
Really? That's where we get the Cronus symbol?
Yep.
That's the all
So
elements
that's the
thing.
ribbon of this game.
That's the ribbon. That's really from just that random quest?
Hope you talk to this guy just outside the room. Ride the elevator to the 3rd floor.
Oh, really? Like, one of the best accessories in the game, the ribbon, is just that guy?
Just chilling.
It's just that guy. Oh, I forgot that. Okay.
Yep. It's one of those things that sort of just finds its way into your inventory and you don't even realize how good it is.
Okay.
So, elevator to the 3rd floor.
Fucking wild. Holy shit.
The rooms should have a treat and a herb in them.
I am
It's so
shocked.
wonderful.
I am shocked.
Final Fantasies make you do so much for ribbons. Tales games just like, yeah, go for it, kiddo.
Guess not this room.
Alright then. God, yeah, I will never forget this theme.
Mm-hmm. Really
Burned its way into my brain.
The Otherworld reactor plan is shitty.
Mm-hmm.
It's literally making human batteries. Do you not have a problem with the ethics of that? It must be in the other
Nope.
room. But like,
I guess it must be somewhere,
I
yeah.
missed it, yeah.
It is a treat, so it's not like it's super important
But
if it just
we
decides
don't
it doesn't
think
exist.
the ethical ramifications of using humans...
I think it's
there
that
we go.
bad. Yeah.
Actually can't hold anymore.
Yeah, we're full.
Discard it!
Pick it up out of the drawer and just throw it on the ground.
Sure, it was in the Matrix explicitly as a bad thing.
Head to the 1st floor, enter the room nearby.
It's
On the
so
left.
unethical. Olympius, why are you so unethical?
Mm-hmm.
Hey, you're using a Spyrix too.
No!
You mean this?
No, that's an
Yeah, that's right, I'm using
Asperixis.
too.
Really?
My granddaughter and I both have a cardiovascular disease, and we've had medical Spyrixes implanted to help with them.
I bet it hurt really bad when you put it on, huh?
Yes, it did.
But you just have to bear the pain. Cause without Spyrix, we wouldn't be able to live normal lives.
Whisk that knife!
See.
You're
The
so
Lord of
brave
Spirits
for
has
being
been
so
using a
young.
Spyrix the whole time.
Totally.
It did use a
always
spirit
says
fossil.
And we did see where those came from in the Otherworld segment.
Yeah, I mean, we always knew they're
Yes.
Our illnesses.
they're spirits
We'll
that
never
died.
forget what Dr. Mathis did for us.
Dr.
May his
Mathis!
soul rest in peace.
Well, that's
Yes,
interesting.
I'm
Say
Jude
your
Mathis.
name, Jude?
Dr. Mathis is the one who created my Spyrix. But he died in a boat accident.
Did he
and-
now?
Oh, did he?
This whole time, I only saw Spyrix as harmful. I never considered it could actually help people.
Well, you know, a little heavy-handed, but we
So,
are getting some...
We did know that Jude's dad knew Alvin.
And was tied up in Exodus.
I was tied up in Exodus, who have revealed to all be from Olympios. And Dr. Mathis invented this medical Spyrex, and he's the one that invented the thing on Milla's leg. I think you know where I'm going with this.
It also had the name Asperixis in it, and we didn't talk about that the entire time.
We kind of ignored that.
It's very funny how long the game sits on that name.
We basically did not point out that Spyrex is in
the name.
The name Asperixis.
Yup. Alright. Check at the end of the hall for a mysterious jewel.
It just never pinged Milla's radar because it doesn't kill a spirit.
Obviously kill a spirit when it gets used, yeah. Alright, pass through the lobby to the other side.
No, the only good thing about Xillia 2 is that this, I think it's this hotel, it's maybe a building in this town, has the cat quest.
Yes.
Where you have to find, I feel like it's 100 cats.
It's 100 cats.
All around the world, the cat gathering quest. The only good thing about Xillia 2, meow.
Meow.
You ever hear us go meow in a deep voice? It's from Xillia 2.
That is literally from Tales of Xillia
Tales
2,
of
the
Xillia
game
2.
that we have talked about as being bad for a long time.
Yeah. But it had a cat
Did
gathering
you hear
quest.
they're planning to raise the Spyrex tax again? It's all because of that otherworld reactor plan thing, right? Honestly, what is the government doing? I'm sure everything will turn out fine on Rize whatever without our help.
So you think we should just leave them be?
Hey, nobody said that. We should pay their people fair compensation and promise to help them with
Their
their development.
compensation for
Pay them with
stealing their shit?
For stealing the mana from them.
It's not like we're any better off.
I fucking hate all of you. Get out of here.
Instead of digging into our pockets.
These are Republicans and they need to fucking get out.
Gotta figure out this energy crisis, or we'll all be gone in a few years.
Yeah, turning other people into batteries is not the way to do that. I feel like we haven't told people that, right?
Basically, that's kind of the implication here.
Xillia 2 is a bad game with one good side quest. Yeah, this is so absorbed, yeah.
I'd be much more scared of a society where people were afraid to speak their minds.
Yeah, that's true.
I wouldn't. Fuck them. The racist tree, all y'all. Shut the fuck up. Hey, you tell me to my face that you want to use me as a battery and pay me fair What is fair compensation?
That is basically the point.
Ma'am, for taking my shit? For literally taking my life force? Ma'am? Ma'am, what would you consider fair compensation? If I take your leg, would you be okay with, say, $5,000? No? Didn't think so.
We're heading out.
This city is made of stone and metal.
This is the Olympian
Good,
city
get
of
a skip.
Triglyph. Welcome, visitors
Eventually end up
from
there.
Riza Mexia.
Triglyph.
This lamp is casting light without channeling spirits.
Perhaps that cable is somehow conveying luminescent energy to that lamp.
How could they have possibly built a city this size without using spirit arts?
It's almost frightening.
Science. Oh my god, it'll never let
So
me.
many.
Part where none of them can channel spirits.
It's a whole different world, but the people are just like us.
It looks to be that way. So this
Another
is
one!
Maxwell cut off and left to die.
He sure did.
I can't help but want to save it.
You done?
You good?
Good.
Everyone say their piece?
I can't stand to hear Balin prattle on like that.
Really? I find him quite interesting.
He's been that way since he was a kid. That's how I knew it was him right away.
He's strange, but he's really nice.
I know. Unlike me.
Nobody's saying that.
But watch yourself around him. He has quite a mean streak. Do something embarrassing and he won't ever forget it. He'll torment you with it till your dying day.
Like what?
If he told you half the dirt he had on me, I'd never be able to show
You were
my
only
face.
You were
6. How much shit did you do, Alvin?
Makes my skin crawl.
You guys seem really close.
Well,
I think that's a
guess
lie.
we
Isn't
were
he like,
friends
is he like
before he got all
30?
cynical.
I thought he was in his 20s.
What's that? You jealous?
26? I think he's 26.
I think he's 26.
You don't know what you're talking about.
Alright. Oh.
Pup.
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 This side has pups.
Oh, he wiggled.
And they wiggle.
Wiggle again. Wiggle again. Please wiggle. Aww. I want the pup to wiggle.
Stream won't end until the pup wiggles. How sad.
His idle animations.
Aww.
But, yeah, this is looking like big-ass city here. We don't get to... Oh.
Dog animation.
But, like most JRPGs, huge city, we get to see a tiny...
That's about 4 rooms.
Tiny
5
fraction
rooms,
of
sorry.
it, yes.
If you count the inside of the one building.
Teeny little fraction of it. I'll save and we'll go have a look at the view.
Mm-hmm.
But, yeah, shit has definitely hit that fan. And now you're thinking, we missed an awful lot of stuff when we were Milla walking in the spirit world.
We sure did. I mean, we went and fought Maxwell.
I wonder what happened to Jude and crew. And, I guess that's a really good reason to play a Jude playthrough. And, I guess we'll see how they deal with what happened to everyone in Jude's playthrough at that point. That is
Quite a lot has happened.
Seems like running electricity. That can't be very...
Don't worry about it.
Outside of the cave.
That's the spirit arts. Schlepping through.
But yes, big, huge city. This city is actually in the opening.
Sure is.
In fact, it's kind of like this park.
I believe so,
Very specifically is in the opening. That we've kind of conveniently not talked about this whole time as well.
The game hides an impressive amount of stuff in plain sight from you.
Alright, well, more of this on Tuesday. Tomorrow, Saber has not been feeling very well the past couple of days. He's been getting better, but...
Fighter might not be good to go for stream.
Yes, if he's not available tomorrow, then I will not be playing Unikuni 1, because we are about to hit...
The plot.
Major plot point. Probably what was the end of the original game. Because we're going off to face the Dark Jin, who has a truth that he thinks will destroy all of his world.
The terrible secret of Animal Crossing.
Yes, terrible. So, if he's still not feeling very well tomorrow, I'll be playing more Mario Galaxy instead. So, I will...
See what we're actually playing.
Yes, that'll be at 1 tomorrow. Either Ni no Kuni or Mario Galaxy. And then more Tales of Xillia on Tuesday. We get to walk around the tiny... about this town.
Gigantic New York City.
And we maybe get to see a bit more of Olympus. Let's see what the world of Olympus looks like. Alright, we'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye, everyone. Oh, also, it's Vickers' birthday.
It sure is.
I meant to mention it's the start stream.
Good job.
I'm very good at this. Wish him a happy birthday as we leave off for the day. Happy birthday.
Thank you. Bye, everyone.
Bye, everyone.